Steven Soderbergh comes out of retirement and makes a new movie called Logan Lucky. Is this the movie that we've been waiting for? Find out after the intro.
Oh, God.
Logan Lucky is one of those excellent, charming movies that manages to take a genre you already know and love and turn on its head and throw it straight down into North Carolina. In this movie, Channing Tatum plays one of the Logan brothers who gets fired from working on the NASCAR Speedway fixing up sinkholes. So as a plot of revenge, he decides to do a big heist and brings in some people along his way, including his brother, played by Adam Driver, and Joe Bang, played by Daniel Craig, who's a local demolitions expert who's in jail. I'm serious, this movie's great. It has all the conventions of a heist movie, but the added twist that it takes place in between North Carolina and West Virginia. In this
Man, I love this film so much. It's got this quirky indie aspect to it, but it also blends elements of drama, elements of comedy, and elements of crime just so perfectly. The one complaint that I might have with the film is it's a bit slow at the beginning. It's kind of meandering, and you're following along Tatum's character. You don't exactly know when the story is actually going to get into motion. But boy, I think it's worth it, because during those meandering moments, he basically visits all of the characters that are going to be pivotal, and they really establish these guys. They're really fleshed out. They're really good. You really understand what makes Joe Bank tick. You understand what his brother's all about. The sister, his little daughter. I mean, they're all just done perfectly well.
It's got a lot of great musical direction, hand-picking songs that fit with the atmosphere, giving it, again, that great spicy flavor of the South that I just love. Complemented by this great music direction is the acting in this film. The acting is glorious. It's great. The dialect coach for this movie did an excellent job of getting that famous Southern drawl. They even have Daniel Craig say the word naked, which is how they say naked in the South, showing how much detail they put in making sure these characters sound like they're straight out of the South. People I've never thought would have pulled off a Southern accent do it in this film. And not only do they do that, but they capture that redneck hillbilly roughness that you would expect to see in this movie. Which leads me to one of the greatest draws of this movie, is the fact that you've got what people assume look like pretty dumb characters doing pretty smart things.
The subversion in this movie is just spot on. The entire movie, they're telling you that the Logan family is very simple, and they're telling you that they're dumb. But Channing Tatum comes up with a pretty complicated plot that works. And it works really well. Like, I was sitting there trying to think, like, isn't this a plot hole? Oh, wait, they covered it. They covered it. It's not a plot hole. Every aspect is just so well done. Whether we're in doing these comedic moments in the prison, to the actual NASCAR event, to the drivers, seeing the culture, the local culture. It's just so well done.
They do a lot of clever things. One of the most iconic moments is when Daniel Craig makes a bomb out of fake salt, gummy bears, and bleach. And when the Logan brothers ask, "What the hell are you doing?" Daniel Craig lectures them, university physics style, writing down a formula of the chemical reaction using chalk, explaining to these guys why this actually works. My jaw just dropped. Like, it's moments like that that really color the film really well. The visuals, I think, are great. They serve that movie. They choose to do the great backdrop scenes of the South, coloring all those mountains or getting into the cars that are on the NASCAR Speedway. They do a lot of visual attention here.
They capture the culture of the South as a whole really well. Whether it's NASCAR, whether it's the beauty pageant for little girls, which I find creepy, by the way.
The comedy is unexpected because you're expecting stupid hillbillies, but they end up doing smart things. The sound is great with selected music from the South, and all of that flavor comes out of this movie. This movie is like a bowl of gumbo. It's so good. I give it a 9 out of 10. I do believe its pacing issues are something that could be worked on, but otherwise a joy to watch from start to finish.
This is a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. It's my favorite movie of the year so far. I'm going to go back and see it again, and I recommend to all of you to go see this in theaters, because whenever you get an indie film like this that just nails on the head, I really like to see people supporting it, because it's normally the big blockbusters that get all the attention.
You Logans mustn't be as simple-minded as people say.
People say that.
Steven Soderbergh.
Soderbergh?
Steven Soderbergh comes out of this movie.
Comes out of the movie.
Comes out of the
Steven
movie and
Soderbergh
chokes you in the neck.
Steven
Sorry.
Soderbergh comes out in this movie.
In other news, I'm straight. Steven Soderbergh comes...
Soderbergh?
You do it this time. I'm done.